morning, everyone. Just wanted to finally introduce myself. I am Her from Her Homestead Skills. I don't know why I have not been in front of the camera before now. Perhaps just camera shy, maybe YouTube shy, but I'm getting over that. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have a bit of an eclectic personality. I don't just do one thing. Most of my videos are in relation to homesteading type activities, except that I don't live on a farm. I wish I did. Therefore, there are no animals. And anyway, hopefully that'll change in the future. Looking for land, and we'll see what comes of that. It may take a little longer than I expected, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so what I have been able to address recently are canning videos. We'll be doing a little bit more in the pickling as the fall season comes along and there are more vegetables to pickle. Doing a little bit of dehydrating, a little bit of baking. These days I bake all my own bread, both sourdough and plain white bread, and prefer that over store-bought. I mean, we buy the odd store-bought bread. My husband likes the occasional hot dog or sausage on a bun, so yes, he buys bread buns to accommodate that. Love my gardening, but since I had to sell my property, my gardening has really suffered. And I finally, I do have a spot where I am gardening, although it is quite far away. It is on a farm property with a beautiful farmhouse, so the area is quite lovely, but it is a bit of a distance and I can't go up there every day, and it is a new plot and therefore difficult. So hopefully later on in the season I'll be able to show you some of the things that we're doing there. Tomatoes are coming along, bell peppers are coming along, in my spices like my herbs and basil and rosemary, those things are coming along just fine. Everything else, the rabbits are just decimating. Beans, I'm struggling to grow them. Peas, I'm struggling to grow. Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, they're just, every time I replant, the bunnies get to them. We're trying to find ways to keep the bunnies out, but they're hungry and they will eat where they can, and I'm too far away to do too much about it. Anyway, so much for gardening for this year. Maybe next year will be better. Another thing that you may have noticed if you watch my videos is that I definitely interested in the thrift store purchasing these days. Never used to be, but when I sold my home and had to give up a lot of my possessions, quite a few as a matter of fact, I donated them to the thrift store, and then after that I started going to purchase or look around the thrift stores to see what things they have, and I have managed to find some real treasures, which is pretty awesome. Things that I would never give away, but like my recent set of Royal Albert dishes, which were an absolute beautiful purchase. I have also done a lot of quilting in the past. Not very excited about it these days, so you're not seeing much in the way of quilting, although that may change in the future. But yes, I spent a good 10-12 years obsessed with quilting. Had a long arm quilting machine and finished off my own quilts. This also had a little business where I finished off quilts for other quilters, and finally gave that up. It was fairly exhausting pushing that machine around. Also did a lot of soap making, so you see the occasional video on soap making, and when you know, it's always best when you're doing it on a regular basis, things that you had learned, you forgot. So yeah, even the last soap making video, I realized that I'd put a little more color in it than I had wanted to, but I was just pouring away and didn't stop. But it's fine, you know, you learn, and nothing is ever perfect. We learn when we're making quilts that only God is perfect, and humans always make mistakes, and in every quilt you will find a mistake. Whether you point it out to people or not, there are plenty of mistakes in them. Anyway, that's who I am. Just thought I'd introduce myself, and I hope you enjoy my videos, and hope to see you subscribe, comment, ask questions, and stay tuned. Thank you.